Hey everybody! I said I would do another PO unboxing video if people liked it, and after mail had piled up for a bit, and mail has indeed piled up on either side of us here.
Yep. It's like Christmas.
I know, right? Alright, so, Vega is here, of course, too.
I live here now.
She lives here now. So she will probably be joining me for many future PO unboxing videos. And we've got, not as many as last time, but still quite a few. So we're going to go through these. We're going to talk about what comic people sent me. And actually, there's a garbage bag near there, which we can use to stuff all the stuff here. Yeah.
It's also where your waifu goes.
Yes. All right, so I'll get things started here. I also have scissors and a knife on standby, which I will be using, the handy-dandy knife I used last time.
It's like Christmas.
Yay! Let's start our weird stuff. Okay, we got this going.
Ponies?
There's a letter if you want to read that.
Okay. Time to use my story voice. It's upside down. Dear Mr. Lovehog, I would like to thank you for reviewing Star Trek's special comic I previously sent you. I was not expecting the comic to provide enough content for a full review. Hopefully the comics I am sending in this package will be interesting enough for you to feature on the show. First comic is an adaptation of the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It was originally part of a Best Buy exclusive of the film's Blu-ray release, along with a steel book case.
This is an adaptation of it? This is tiny. This is absolutely freaking tiny.
I sent it since it reminded me what you previously said about how one version of the Power Rangers movie comic abruptly stopped halfway through the story. The second and third comics are Star Trek 44 and 45, or Eurydice Parts 2 and 3, parentheses, I was unable to find Part 1 when I originally bought them.
I can probably find Part 1. These are IDW ones. These feature the 2009 crew.
They feature several unusual moments, such as an asteroid city, a giant space caterpillar, and Kirk trading phasers for dilithium. In addition, the covers have absolutely nothing to do with the story.
Yeah, although I'm assuming, this one right here, alien city on an asteroid, but, maybe the thing said, maybe that actually isn't there, and this is just some weird alien landscape they decided to include.
I also thought it would be great to feature on the show to see if you would either impersonate Chris Pine or use your Shatner impersonation.
I would probably do the Shatner impersonation, only because that is so associated with Captain Kirk. I mean, if I did Christopher Pine, I'd basically be talking like this through the movie. And it's not really that unique a voice, unless I started singing like he was in Into the Woods, which, by the way, Chris Pine doing Agony, that's beautiful with with the shirt ripping.
Someone should match up the song with a scene from the movie.
There you go.
Also, I've included a Sailor Jupiter keychain since you often reference Sailor Moon on your show, and I was wondering if you were a fan of either the edited or uncut version of the show.
I am a fan of both. Basically, I'm a fan of both versions of the show. Back in caveman times, before the internet. This was the internet. Basically, I discovered the show on Cartoon Network. My brother and his girlfriend at the time had watched it. I kind of made fun of him for watching a girl show.
Of course.
But then I was like, wait a second, I haven't actually watched the show myself, so it might actually be good. So I should watch it myself, and I watched it, and I loved it. And I kept watching it. I discovered, online summaries based off of the Japanese versions of the show, which is where I discovered, Sailor Stars and all the other seasons. And, of course, this was also before season 3 S premiered. So we were all waiting with bated breath in anticipation of how they would handle Uranus and Neptune. And, of course, what wonderful buddies these cousins are.
My favorite season was Sailor Moon T.
Why you gotta do this to me? Why? I love you.
Some of you get that reference.
No, we're not talking about that.
But those who don't,
we're not talking about that. So anyway, basically, before YouTube was around, I wanted to see Sailor Stars because I realized there's no way in hell they're gonna ever dub this, which took them 10 20 years
Thank
or so.
you, Viz.
So eventually they did, but took them long enough.
Oh, Viz. Oh, my God.
But back then, they didn't have YouTube or anything like that, so if you wanted to watch, like, anime stuff, this was still, kind of around the time of Napster and other file sharing programs. But with this, there was a website. I cannot, don't try to ask me where the hell it was.
Sailor Moon Online?
I have no idea. It was like 20 years ago, and of course, they had sub versions of Sailor Stars, so I downloaded each one and watched them. That was fun.
Oh, my love. I'm going to show my age by saying I've watched it back in the early 90s when it was syndicated on TV. I was in Washington, D.C. at the time, so WDCA Channel 20 at somewhere in the 6 a.m. hour with some DBZ sometime on the weekend. Mm-hmm. That's how I watch it. Anyway, this is letters from Joel Garcia.
Thank you, Joel Garcia. Thank you for all this wonderful stuff. Don't know if I'll review the Star Trek comic, but tiny adaptation of Amazing Spider-Man 2. I have no idea what's going on there. Would you like to open one now?
Ooh, yay, Christmas! I'm going to open this one.
All right, need a knife or something? Do not bend. How did you even bend this? This is thick.
I know none of this stuff is for me, but I like unwrapping things. I like surprises.
Well, you're gonna be
Christmas.
You're gonna be living with me. Well, technically, you're living with me right now. Since we're getting a place together, we're going to. This is technically shared stuff anyway. You need a knife for the other side too.
No, I'm tough.
You got this.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay, so.
What do we got?
Oh, hold up. Letter.
I'll read the letter while you look through that.
Oh no, that's an invoice.
Ship to Louis Lovehog. Quantity 1. Item number 1420066444641. Complete set of Extreme Justice. Thank you so much. Subtotal $9.99.
Extreme Justice.
I have several issues of Extreme Justice already, and the thing is, I really need to actually finally review some of this. I did some of this for the Blue Beetle retrospective, but this series is garbage.
Oh man,
it is bad. I mean, there's some decent stuff near the end when they switch artists and it becomes less 90s, but of course, just the name itself is oh so 90s. I'm gonna adjust the angle there because it's kind of reflecting light. There you go. Extreme! To be fair, they did not call themselves Extreme Justice. They were just the Justice League. But it's still, my God, what were you thinking? This was 1995, 1996.
Yeah, but it's extreme.
Even by that point, I thought that they were like that the word extreme had started to fall out of vogue for that. But thank you. Is there a name on that one?
Yeah.
I'm assuming not because it's a PayPal thing.
Robert Yereman of the Time Capsule?
Which I'm presuming is actually the eBay seller. So
yeah.
Whoever sent all the full run of Extreme Justice, thank you very much. Mm-hmm. And all right, I'll open the next one. I want to go through the single comic ones before I start opening up the more unusually shaped packages.
Right.
Got the knife? Oh, actually, I got it down here. All right. See what we got next.
Don't bend.
Yeah, I want to do a review of some issues of Extreme Justice at some point because man, oh man, just rereading that for the Blue Beetle retrospective, it was god awful. All right, we got letter. There you go. There.
All right, dear Mr. Lovehog, enclosed one copy of Lex 2000 #1. Oh, go ahead.
This is your political thing right now, right here, because Lex Luthor ran and won the presidency in the year 2000.
Let's
in the DC universe.
Oh, God.
And what I remember, he wasn't actually a bad president.
God damn it.
Mind you, he was still, eventually he was finally deposed, if you want to call it that, from the presidency after he went insane, injected himself with, kryptonite venom, got into a power suit, and tried to kill Superman.
One photocopy of an editorial from the pages of Captain America number 250.
Which tells the story of Captain America for president. There was a storyline that people wanted to do. They wanted to have Cap run for president. There was even a what if for what would happen if he actually did win the presidency.
I could still see that. That'd be interesting. And hopefully this second item may help you understand why Lex 2000 #1 drove me away from the DCU until 2011. Let's just say that in 2011... Bush and Obama's respective terms were reinstated in the DCU.
Which was probably for the best, you know, if they want to have... Actually, you know what? Actually, no, it may not have been for the best, because as we keep seeing with DC Comics, whenever they try to be relevant and show the actual president who's in charge, they have this problem where Superman, despite Superman only technically being around for like 10 years of comics time, he has met with like JFK, Nixon, Reagan, both Bushes, the Clinton presidency, because they keep having him appear for like big stuff, like when Ronald Reagan during Legends, and Bill Clinton when Superman was killed. So the sliding timescale of DC Comics is kind of weird with that regard when it comes to trying to integrate the actual presidents. And, you know, just makes more sense if you just make up a guy or have, you know, an established character of the DCU. Let's have Pete Ross run for president.
And it's by R. Gonzalez.
All right, thank you, R. Gonzalez. Sweetie, do you want to open the next one?
Yes.
What does it say on the back there? Do not bend?
Do not bend.
2.
Who is this do not bend person?
I don't know, but I think they're a very sweet person.
All right.
This is another multi-pack, so what do we got in here? Looks like another complete run.
Yep. Here's a letter.
A letter or the ship. Oh, this one looks like a letter.
Yep.
Dear Lewis, I want to thank you for your videos. They bring a lot of joy into my life. After a grueling day at work, I work customer service for a cable company. I'm so sorry. There is nothing that relaxes me more than hearing you rant about bad comics. I have enclosed 2 sets of comics I think would be a great feature on the show. I know it's a long shot, but I figured I would shoot them over to you and at least enjoy your unboxing video. Hope you enjoy this. First off, we have the Illuminator, which I actually do have like the first issue of that in one of my sets, so having the complete run is nice. It was an attempt by Marvel to expand into religious comics. This features a born-again superhero with the powers of the light of God.
Do it. Do it.
I always worry about getting into religious stuff. I mean, it's much like political stuff. I am a Christian myself, but there is so much potential for crazy people to be really upset at me because how dare I, even say anything remotely bad. Act of God was different just because of the fact that it wasn't unclear what actually happened, and their understanding of religion was so stupid anyway, because, Wonder Woman was Catholic the whole time, I guess.
Honey, don't worry, I'm an atheist that reviewed chick tracts on the internet and still came unscathed. You're alright.
People who legitimately like chick tracts, not the people who like them ironically, they are crazy.
I love them because they're
scary.
I love them because they're horrible.
Second is a set of comics I am surprised you haven't covered before. Deathmate.
Yeah.
Deathmate was a comic crossover between Valiant and Image Comics that turned into an utter disaster. The comics from Valiant side shipped on time, but Image was so late with their books that many comic shops closed due to ordering such high volumes of issues that they could not get rid of. It's actually considered the nail in the coffin of the collector's boom of the 90s. Congrats on your engagement, and I look forward to seeing more of your videos in the future.
Yeah, all of these are kind of like together.
The thing is, and
here's one of them.
I actually already own a complete set of Deathmate, but of course, I don't think I advertised that last time. Deathmate will get its run eventually. I've considered including Deathmate for Event Comics Month next year, but I don't think that'll happen just because Deathmate is probably it deserves its own month-long spotlight of insanity.
Oh, please.
It's kind of a neat idea in that it's. There's a prologue issue and an epilogue issue, but you can read everything else in different order, and they're not numbered, they're in colors.
I hate that.
I think that's kind of cool.
I know each one kind of stands alone, but I like... I'm not big on that idea.
P.S. Any chance of you hitting a New York comic convention? If you ever need a place to crash, hit me up. Well, thank you very much for that offer. David Arroyo, which is Arroyo. I'm sure I'm butchering that last name, Arroyo. The thing is, hitting up any convention, I need to be invited to them. So you encourage conventions to invite me, I will come. But otherwise, I just can't afford to go out to them just on my own penny. I don't make enough doing this, unfortunately. I'd make more than enough to live off of, but not enough to hop around to conventions, unfortunately.
I'd love to go to NYCC at least once. I have a lot of friends in New York, so,
But thank you again for the copy of Deathmate and the complete run of Illuminator. And let's see what we got here, because, maybe it'll be helpful to have multiple copies of Deathmate. You know, I keep thinking that people want me to, like, burn an entire thing of a series, so having backup copies is always nice.
I just want to point out, new place with a fireplace. Think about it.
I can't remember.
Think about it.
Can't remember if the place we're looking at right now is has a fireplace or not. But we did look at it. There were actually several places with fireplaces that we were like, oh yes, this has potential.
There was one with a fire pit, and all I said was, Lewis, the comic pit. The comic pit. Make it happen.
This one's handwritten, and I think this one is from Ink and Duke Comics, so it's probably a PayPal thing. Yeah, it looks like it. Right, what do we got? Like a package within a package. I don't get that at all. Any letter? No letter there. We have On the Houses on white satin, which looks like a pamphlet advertising the comic store.
It's a mini comic.
Oh, you check that out. And this is an unusual one. This
Ink
is
and Drink Comics.
This is Spirits of St. Louis. This is interesting. Enter freely and of your own will. It's a picture of what's his name? How could I forget his name? You know this guy.
Vincent Price?
Vincent Price, there you go. There's a picture of Vincent Price in the back here. Enter freely and of your own will. The Gateway City welcomes all of you eerie dearies to Spirits of St. Louis. The tales in this Midwestern monster mash feature everything from preternatural portraiture, my Vincent Price impression is slowly getting there, to wicked witches to zombies on the prowl, and range from supernatural disquiet to out-and-out horror. So pass through that figurative poster and Fia fans on our creaking, creepy cover. But never forget that some gateways lead to things worse than beware of dog canines. Much worse. This is obviously a horror anthology. Looks like an indie one, too.
Yeah, it's by Ink and Drink Comics. I'm looking at some of the names in here, and I swore I know I've at least heard of one of the people, Jim Mosley, in here. I think I've seen his work somewhere.
Bookmark, too. So this looks like 13 Tales of Terror Tales of Terror from the Gateway City. Nice. This is a nice little indie anthology for Longbox. Thank you so much, whoever sent this. I'm sorry I don't see a name anywhere in particular, unless it's from.
It's from Ink and Drink Comics,
which makes me wonder if it's directly from them. So if that's the case, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. Hammered, Tank, On the Rocks, Sober, Spirit of St. Louis. 2, so there's another one if you really like that one. I love indie comics. I love promoting like smaller press, and I love receiving mini comics. I go to several mini comics like gatherings and stuff per year. So if any of you like indie stuff and want to help me get this guy into more indie things,
I love this cover here where we have damn it, I'm terrible with names today. I can't remember. I can't believe I forgot Vincent Price. Damn it, trumpet player. Al Lewis? No, not Al Lewis. No.
No, shit. Now it's gone.
Dizzy Gillespie?
That's one.
Because trumpet player. But anyway, yeah, I love the blood, coming out of the trumpet there. That's very imaginative. I love that. This will probably end up on Longbox. So thank you again for that. And sweetie, let's move on. Is there nothing?
Yep. I only got a box on my side.
And I'll probably give you a few more here.
Yeah, you got most of the stuff on your side.
All right, I'll pass that over after you open that up. Spirits of St. Louis. I like that idea, too. It's kind of a half-face. I can't believe I forgot Vincent Price's name. What is wrong with me?
We were just talking about it in the car like the other day.
I know,
so
right?
Like, what the heck? And you're more of the horror guy between us.
I know. There's no excuse for that. That is shameful of me. Ooh, what do we got here?
Oh, a bunch of stuff.
Is there a letter in there?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like they just sent a bunch of comics.
That one was handwritten on the top. Let's see who we have to thank for this. Kaoru Nagisa. Kaoru Nagisa. Actually, I remember. Kaoru. I don't remember the exact pronunciation, but I know who they are in particular because they were a backer of the Atop the Fourth Wall movie.
Sup, Kaoru?
And I remember them in particular because I'd had to send either a cast photo or a print to them, and it was rejected because that is more of a screen name for them than their actual name, and so that kind of confused UPS when I sent that out.
Let me know if how many people gave Shinji jokes to you. just curious. But let's see. Eve Valkyrie.
Here, why don't we take out the whole pile just to make this easier for
Okay.
Eve Valkyrie. I never played Eve Online or anything like that, so there you go.
We got Ember.
Ember.
You will remember. Jacked.
That was that Vertigo.
Look at this cover.
It looks like he's on drugs here,
that
especially with the pills in the corner. Jacked is a fantastic Crumb-esque window into a greasy reality. It's also funny as censored, and that's a quote from Chris Hardwick of The Nerdist.
Crumb as in our Crumb, because
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, because that cover,
that looks very Crumb.
Oh, he's back. He's and crazier than ever. Badger.
I think someone has sent me Badger comics before, and I can't remember because I can't remember if this is something that actually took itself seriously or not. But either way, Badger. Badgers will kick your ass, man.
Mars Attack Occupation, and actually, I've only seen like parts of that movie.
I have seen the entirety of Mars Attacks. I've never read any of the comics though, so that would be fun if I actually got like some original stuff because I would love to do Mars Attacks for Long Box.
This looks interesting. Beck, Black Eyed Kids.
That looks like a horror one right there.
Yep.
This month from Aftershock Comics. Yeah, Aftershock Comics. I like the logo here which kind of like looks like the 0 Hour logo with the shattered O there or whatever. Very nice.
Carver, A Paris Story. This seems like it would be for a long box.
Very hard-boiled detective with the red eyes right there. I love that.
Seduction of the Innocent?
Ha!
Wait a minute.
Horrific tales of true crime in the Dynamite tradition. So this is a Dynamite comic.
I do like Dynamite.
So it looks like they took the name and they used it for our comics anthology.
That's why I did a double tag. Like, what?
Yep, Dynamite Entertainment. Beautiful.
Ooh.
A lot of this looks like long box stuff, which makes me happy.
Manga. Sherlock manga. I knew they brought this out in America, but I didn't know it was like they did it in this form. I thought they did it in like
digest size?
Yeah, the manga format. But
down here.
Man, I love the art in this. Oh my god, yes! Someone sent you Hanna-Barbera Wacky Raceland. I'm reading this tonight.
Ha! Well, you set that one aside then for yourself.
Cause this looked so stupid in the promo pics. Like, and I knew I would. It was like looks so stupid in love type of stupid, that funny, awesome type of stupid.
It looks like Death Race.
It looks like Mad Max with Hanna-Barbera colors.
It looks very Death Race with this souped-up car. I like this. Will be interesting. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I'm reading this tonight too, so yeah.
Okay, I gotta make a separate pile for
things
ones Vega is going to read.
Grizzly Shark.
Can't stop here. This is whatever the hell country this is.
Grizzly Shark, which looks fun.
I keep thinking I have a copy of Grizzly Shark for Longbox, but I never get around to it. I can't remember if I do or not. But gotta love that. Now that's a cover right there. First of all, you got the leaf, which implies Canada, just for the way it's shaped. But then you've got the fin here going through leaves. That is a beautiful cover right there.
That's a good cover.
I'm editing the 15 Things Wrong with Civil War review right now, and I talk about covers and whatnot, and how terrible that can be. It can be sometimes.
We got The Fix,
and how that cover, that's beautiful cover right there. The Fix. I do not know what this is.
Me neither.
Probably like a crime thing or whatever. I don't know. I'll take a gander at that later.
We got Heartthrob.
Heartthrob.
Oh shit, there's an ad for Kaiju Max, which you should totally read, by the way.
That looks interesting. Heartthrob. It's for Sevilla. Very minimalistic cover there. Trying to read through this. What do we got next?
Smosh. Now, okay, I don't know. I never watched anything from Smosh. I knew they had Smosh the movie because I Hate Everything talked about it. And, yeah, I didn't know there was a Smosh the comic now. Introducing the Super Virgin Squad.
I know nothing about Smosh, like, at all. I don't even know what the hell they do. Kings of YouTube Comedy. Excuse me. How can you be the Kings of YouTube Comedy when there are prank videos?
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Pranks. Ugh. Anyway, Alpha King. This is...
a thing?
Yeah.
Alpha King. Ugh.
I like it.
That's very violent.
Yeah, you know what you're getting with a cover of that.
Yeah.
And you got Norman, where you don't know what you're getting. That's kind of weird.
Looks like it's kind of a cutesy style with a little kid being chased by a giant monster. Reminds me of Troll Hunter.
Flip through it.
Flip through this.
Huh.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so for cute. That is adorable and bloodstained. Look at that. Look at that art style.
And someone hanging right there. Just hanging out.
Hanging out
with the family.
Having themselves a party. And there's clearly having a party because there's blood dripping down from the hanging. Oh, they're hanging from meat hooks.
Okay, put that to the side. I'm going to read that.
This is good stuff right here. I mean, even in the hockey mask. I like that.
All right, Insufferable on the Road.
I have no idea what that means. Oh, Insufferable. I think that's a character like it's a superhero thing that I think spun out of another book not Invincible, like something else. But Insufferable on the Road. I just like this because I like the negative space usage here, especially with whatever this cloak figure is. Plus, skull in the sky. Can't go wrong with that. You can see it in blue in the back there.
It's a great cover.
That is a great cover right there.
Luna the Vampire, which I think would be a cute addition to Longbox.
Oh, for cute!
You should really do that.
That's a good one.
Put that aside. I want to read it.
All
right, cool. Klaus.
By Grant Morrison.
Yeah, do that.
So I'm assuming it's like a retelling of badass Santa Claus.
I don't know, but I do like Grant Morrison.
Oh, it does say how Santa Claus began. It's Grant Morrison. This might make great material for come Christmas for Atop the Fourth Wall.
Yeah, make a note for that for Christmas.
I don't think I've actually reviewed any Grant Morrison comics on the show before.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap. You should fix that.
Black Bag, which has a Grim Reaper on the cover, which makes me very happy.
Yep.
I like the Grim Reaper. We don't see a lot of Grim Reaper appearing in things. You got Grim Reaper wrapping his arm around who I presume is Black Widow. I don't know. I know it's not Marvel. I'm just joking. It's Legendary, so that could be interesting.
The Goddamned.
Goddamned.
The Goddamned.
Damn! Before the Flood, issue 1. I have no idea what to expect from this. Another very violent one, similar to what's his face down there, Alpha King.
Yeah.
1600 years after Eden. It was after the apocalypse. No one was prepared for the robot holocaust.
Hero Hourly. Their job sucks too.
It looks like it's a superhero organization. Yeah, their job sucks too. If Saul thought that working as a superhero would be any different than asking if you want fries with that, he was sorely mistaken. Now he has to deal with bad pay, passive-aggressive bosses, work politics, and that one jerk who never carries his own weight. We all have to start somewhere, and Saul's going to learn that the best thing for a person might just be a hard day's work.
I love your reviewers from Time and Space voice. Reviews from Time and Space.
Movie cynics through time and space.
All right, you got Cops for Criminals.
Looks interesting. I wonder what that one's about. But there we go. Devolution. Don't know what the deal is there. A lot of indie stuff in this one. I like that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff from Titan Comics, which I have to admit I haven't read much of their anything.
Electric Memory. Man Plus.
Okay, I'm gonna flip through this because this looks like it's.
Is opposite number Man Negative?
It's very. You could tell that the artist was inspired by things like Akira and Battle Angel Alita manga. Mostly Atomo stuff.
Yeah, look at that. Gotta love his cyber cod piece right there.
Maybe a little bit of Masamune Shiro type of stuff. But I could totally see the inspiration there.
What's funny is he's a robot, so he probably has, he probably is like a Ken doll down there, so I don't even know why they need to cover it up.
When Viagra goes electronic. All right, Narcopolis.
So it's oh god, right into the eye.
Ew. I didn't even notice that. Nope.
Yeah, Narcopolis injecting drugs right into the eye.
Yep.
Year 2044, we're putting that down, face down. Ugh.
Things I cannot stand. Hand mutilation and eye mutilation.
Eye violence. No, that's a no.
American Monster.
Oh, another Aftershock Comics one I can see on the back here.
Yeah. I haven't read much of Aftershock either. I really got to check.
Yeah, I never heard of them, so this should be interesting. Here's the interesting. It's Brian Azzarello. Brian Azzarello is I don't know if I've talked about him before, but Brian Azzarello is one of the best, is a great writer who has never published a work that I've liked.
Oh, dear.
Because he's not untalented. It's just every single thing he's ever written I didn't like. He did Joker. He did the New 52 Wonder Woman. He's done several other books. Basically, it's this continual problem. Nothing that he's ever written I've liked, but the thing is, none of it is bad either. It's just really, well, except for Joker. I thought Joker was absolutely garbage, but other people really like it. So, but of course, opinions, you can like or dislike it as you wish. It's just, I've never found a book of his that I've actually really enjoyed.
And we got Queen of Vampires.
Yeah, we got a long box here. R Comics. A-R-H. R Comics. So I imagine there's probably pirates in this too. Oh, this 7-part graphic novel will introduce you to the world of Arkala, a powerful and cruel queen who rules over a realm of vampires and humans with an iron fist until the day she falls in love. This fantastic and compelling story of love and redemption will fascinate you from the first page to the very end. Dare to refuse Arkala and her dark allure. Her beauty and strength have brought even the most powerful men to their knees. See if you can resist her.
Oh.
It's very Frank Frazetta cover there. I like that. This will be good long box fodder. So, that's it for the box.
Here's your knife.
Thank you. I will need that for opening up this next one. Here, let's get this one on standby. I must have a Loot Crate box with for stuff. Open up a smaller one because that one kind of took us a bit there. All right, well, just a trade. Ah, Batman The Long Halloween. Good, I actually did not have a copy of The Long Halloween. I talked about this before. The Long Halloween, on Tumblr, The Long Halloween is a critically acclaimed Batman story that I did not like when I read it. Part of the problem being that I just felt it's so long. It's so long, it was so boring. I liked Dark Victory a lot better, which was the sequel to this, because it was, much shorter and to the point. So this one was, to me, was just confusing and long. When they say The Long Halloween, they mean The Long Halloween. But, that was years and years ago, so I have not read it since then. So thank you to whoever sent it. Who sent this?
You tossed it.
Yeah. Amazon Fulfillment Services. Thank you, Amazon Fulfillment Services.
Yay.
There was no name or letter or anything like that I could see anyway. I doubt there was. Oh, wait. Is that shipping tags or is that, it's shipping tags. Send a thank you note. Scan using the Amazon app. So I can send a thank you note to them, but I will thank them on camera. Whoever you are who sent me a copy of The Long Halloween, thank you so much. I want to reread this and see if I still don't like it. So let's get you actually another small one so we can zip through a few of these.
This one I could just open.
Yeah, get that one.
And of course looks like it has a letter.
Want me to read that while you look at the comic?
Hold on.
There are multiple pages to the letter?
Yep.
Oh, there are.
They're just kind of stuck. There you go.
I got this. Dear Lewis, hello, I'm Jeremy, known as Shadowbird712 or Casual Mode Jeremy around the internet.
Oh, I've seen his Tumblr.
I've been watching your videos without fail ever since you made it onto Channel Awesome, so thank you very much for that. Though these days I mostly watch you straight from the Weird website, especially thanks for that. I'm not very much of a comics guy myself, but your videos are entertaining as all hell, and I feel like I learned something by osmosis. I've been a Patreon supporter of yours in the past, though money issues have caused me to back down the amount I pledge each month. That's okay, it happens. Frankly, if every single one of my viewers contributed only $1, that would be like $20,000 right there. So just any support at all is appreciated. But hey, that's where the whitelist feature on my ad block comes in, right? Yep, and then that's the other thing. Just watching my videos gets me ad revenue. Except for the first part of the 400th episode on YouTube. Thank you very much, Sony.
Grr.
Let's see. I can at least send you something that I think may warrant a review. Sonic the Hedgehog number 33. I know you don't really want to review Sonic comics because of the backlash. Well, there's a story behind why I picked this specific one. While I've always been a Nintendo guy when it comes to video games, the Sonic comics intrigued me as a kid. I liked Sonic Sat AM and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog to a lesser extent, and I often got to play Sonic on school trips by borrowing a friend's Game Gear for a while. And this issue in particular sticks in my memory because, well, it's weird. It's goofy, silly, and filled full of puns. Oh, so many puns. The two Sonic stories herein contained are so wonderfully wacky that I hope you'll get some mileage out of them, regardless of subjective quality. And hey, if nothing else, maybe it'll be something to read and giggle over in any moments when you're feeling down or stressed. Hey, isn't that what entertainment is for? To lift you up when you're feeling low? That is true. And aside from that, this comic is also recompense. I mean, how do they pronounce that? Recompense?
Recompense?
Yeah, I've used the word before. I actually don't know how to pronounce it. Recompense.
I have no idea.
For that terrible job I did creating a wrestler version of you in the WWE 2K16 PC video game. I was going to send a picture, but for some reason I'm not able to get a screen grab of him. So on DeSmarty's stream channel, we like Smarty,
Yep.
He does a simulated wrestling league every Thursday called Smart Way Out. I'd already created one for Nash in the past, and I thought he needed a tag team partner, so I thought of you first. Here's hoping that by the time you read this, the collaborators have found success, much like Action Nash already has.
Ha!
Anyway, I'd better wrap this up before it gets too long, and so just one more thing. Tell Harvey Finevoice that his Mirror Universe counterpart said to rock on, babe. You can read this part in a bit if you want. I know most of your fan base will not understand that joke one bit. Really? I think, well, I don't know that in particular, but even then, you know, I haven't actually thought about Mirror Universe Harvey Finevoice. Making him a rocker just sounds like an interesting idea.
Oh, does this mean I get to spike your hair up and put color in it?
We'll see, honey.
Please, I got so much manic panic in the bathroom.
This is people are gonna be just saying that now from now on. Mate, let Vega spike up your hair.
We could do one of those like stupid YouTube videos where like the girlfriend makes over the boyfriend. I'll let you put makeup on me. I've seen those type of videos. They're weird as fuck.
It's like another Amazon one without a gift for you. Hi, Lewis. I enjoy your show quite a bit. I understand fully that this will not get a review on the show, but it is still a good read from William Jex. Nope.
Sunstone.
Sunstone, which looks like a bondage comic.
Yoink.
I was going to read the back description to figure out what that is, but is it?
Sorry, you just said ooh.
Oh, there's nudity. That's why. That's definitely not going to get a review on the show.
Yep, I cannot show this on camera.
Is this porn? I think it's porn.
Oh, yes it is. It's...
Oh yeah, that's porn. Lesbian porn. My fans are sending me lesbian porn comics.
Send more.
Send more lesbian porn for Vika.
Yes. Send lots more. This is going in my read pile.
It's volume 1. It's called Sunstone.
Send volume 2.
Why is it called Sunstone though? Because right now I can see that we're like halfway through and we've had at least 2 sex scenes. But I'm not seeing why it's called Sunstone.
Well, everything looks like
it is very sunny. It's a very orange comic.
Every scene looks like it's evening. So, yeah.
Might as well be walking on the sun.
Okay, here's a non-porn
bit right there, but still in bed.
Yeah.
90% of this comic is spent in bed.
I do.
When we do that fortune cookie thing, that's what they're trying on.
Oh, one of them's just singing, I just had sex. You heard that song?
I don't believe I have.
It's hilarious. I think it's Lonely Island. I might be wrong on that.
We're at the behind the scenes now because we need to see the intricate details of why they drew the porn and now them in like fantasy cosplay for some reason.
Oh, some MMO. One of the characters looks like to play MMO. Yep.
Send more porn for Vika. More lesbian porn comics.
It's really for Lewis too. You know it.
I love you.
Yeah, no. Let's just stop this PO unboxing and read this together.
We'll see about that, sweetie.
Screw you! I got porn.
No, not necessarily against that. Come to think of it. There you go, sweetie. Okay, if you insist, I will keep looking through the lesbian porn.
You know, maybe you should do like a spin-off on a Pornhub of you just reviewing porn. Make it an alternate character called like Leisure Suit Lewis or something.
I like how the comic actually does, clearly someone's been reading from this page in particular a lot because it flips open to this page if you grab it open like that thing the 11th Doctor did one time. If you throw it into the air and fall down, it will go onto the porn pages.
Well, it's a nice page, if you know what I mean.
It is very much a nice page in that regard. Oh, there's your dominant submission play right there. I didn't even notice that before.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm going to put down the porn so we can look at what else people have sent me. But thank you for the porn, whoever that, was it William Jex?
Yes. Thank you, William Jex.
If I sent porn to people, I don't know if I would want to have my name out there.
That is true. Okay, so you have to do it like with a mask or something. Be like tuxedo porn or
There you go. Tuxedo porn.
Tuxedo muff. Ah, no.
Here, I got it. This is an airmail one, so this is actually international. Royal Mail, so it's England.
And they're flopping all over the place.
Daniel Rainey.
Crap, they're like flopping all over the place.
Curse you, English comics!
Okay, let's...
A lot of magazines, actually. We got copies this is like 2000 AD and stuff.
Robot Wars magazine.
Robot Wars, we got a lot of Robot Wars
they're
magazine
huge.
here. They're all contained here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna store these.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Robot! Let's just quickly skip through these and see if there's any that are non-Robot Wars.
Most of them are Robot Wars.
Celebrity Wars preview.
Sorry, just
So many Robot Wars. So slippery, too.
Free notepad. With your Robot Wars.
Dead metal, alive and crushing.
Oh, free stretchy robots. But it doesn't actually have any stretchy.
Actually, I know what this is. This is based off of the British Robot Wars, because that is the host of it. And the host of it is Lister from Red Dwarf. Craig Charles? I think his name is Craig Charles. Awesome. And I love that show. Basically, he hosts a show where various teams had to build robots and have them fight each other. So the fact that we have like a Robot Wars magazine with a free exclusive CD-ROM is pretty damn cool. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with these. And of course, Sir Kill-A-Lot.
How old are these?
I'd say early 2000s, if I recall correctly.
They look like they're early 2000 based on this, like, graphic design.
100% official, 100% action.
Oh, 100% action dead metal poster.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's what we're seeing in the back there. So thank you so much for these.
Yeah, who was it?
It was Daniel. It was Daniel Rainey. Thank you, Daniel. I'm not sure what the hell I'm going to do with that, with these, but I will take a gander through some of them later. We have a box now from Mitchell Martinez, which has a rainbow tape here. I feel kind of bad breaking this.
Yes, it's really cute rainbow tape. I want that.
We encourage, much like how Team 4-Star in their Fan Mail Fridays encourages fruit stickers and stamps, we will accept rainbow tape and want more rainbow tape stuff.
Extra points if you put on ponies.
Double rainbow all the way across the
Rainbow
sky.
Dash.
Yeah, ha.
20% cooler.
Oh.
Hey, a letter.
That's a letter. It's a long one, too. You're probably not going to want to read the individual contents, but there we go.
I'll just read the letter part, because the rest is just like a synopsis of what's in there. Dear Lewis, question. Is it a bad sign if, while organizing your comic book collection, you end up asking yourself repeatedly, why the hell did I buy this? I do that too. Holy shit. Well, whatever the case, at least now I could give you some of those particular books to someone who can actually do something with them. Anyway, like before, I included descriptions that detail the reasons why I think the books should be reviewed. I tried to keep them less lengthy than they were in my last letter, but just in case you still prefer to read these in private, I will instead use this letter to ask you this. What are your brief thoughts and opinions on the other Saban shows like VR Troopers and Big Bag Beetleborgs?
VR Troopers, I don't think I ever actually watched a single episode of, or
We
I did.
are VR!
Or if I did, it was so brief that I can barely remember anything. I know there's a talking dog and like a kind of Zordon, like a computer program head or something. It's been so long, I cannot remember.
And
Big Bad Beetleborgs, I did watch all the time and actually quite enjoyed it. Loved the movie monsters and... Flabber? Flabber, I think was his name of the ghost?
Flabber? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was Flabber. And I loved that. I loved Beetleborgs. I loved that anytime the girl who they gave super strength to did anything at all, she had like her own little theme song. So she like...
Big Bad Beetleborgs.
She cracked her knuckles and then it's like da 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 da.
I know your thoughts on Masked Rider, but I've been very curious about these two. Well, now you're not. Personally, while I think neither of them are good shows, VR Troopers has a strange charm to it that stuck with me ever since I was a kid. Beetleborgs, on the other hand, is garbage. Plain and simple, in my opinion.
And just a reminder, the highest milestone of my Patreon, the $6,000 level, is to review other American tokusatsu shows like Masked Rider and Beetleborgs and the like. So if you want to see me do History of Power Ranger-style reviews of them...
Mystic Knights! Tyrannog.
Mystic Knights is
I
on there
really
too.
want you to do that one because that was one of my favorites.
Basically, I would do all of them in chronological order as they were being released. Whichever came first, that kind of thing.
Kind of like I'm doing with Idols of Anime.
There you go.
Plugging it right here. Idols of Anime, if you like anime about singing Japanese girls.
Look up Viga's Idols of Anime videos.
Alright, where was I? I watched it because the comic book angle appealed to me as a kid, but even back then I could see what a badly edited, badly acted, and all-around potential squandering show it turned out to be.
Funny thing about that show, they ended it because they ran out of footage. They ran out of, I think it was called Armored Heroes, is what they got the footage from, and they decided just to end the series because it actually had higher ratings than Power Rangers for a while.
Also, both of these shows only ended because the people behind them didn't know they ran out of stock footage until it was too late.
There you go.
What the hell? So in closing, I hope you enjoy these books. If they make it onto your show, I know they will be of more use to you than they were to me. So here's hoping. Your fan, Mitchell Martinez.
All right, we're just going to go through these because he actually does list descriptions and whatnot of all of these. First of all, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Ninja Rangers #1. With a flip book of VR Troopers #1.
Ooh.
And I actually didn't have that, but I did have this one, VR Troopers #2. So I'm very happy now that I have the first issue, because if I was going to review one, I would prefer to do the first ones. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, with the Super Kids.
Aw, babies.
I know this will break your heart, Lois, but I've been married for years. For reasons I can't reveal, I had to keep my marriage secret. I could forgive you anything. I'd give you anything. Forgive you anything? That's a weird phrasing. Superman, but why did you have to marry her?
Who is her?
And it turns out it's Jimmy Olsen in a dress.
Ha
Just to continue on our Super Dickery theme, first he's a bigot. A bigamist. First he's a bigamist. Then we have Superman snapped my air hose because I won't marry him. He's committing the perfect murder. Really? Is this the perfect murder? In space, I suppose so, because no one's going to find your body in space. No witnesses in outer space. What the... God, what the hell was wrong with you, Silver Age? Now, the other three are prestige format books. They are adaptations of Batman, Batman Returns, and Batman Forever. As it happens, I already have the adaptation of Batman and Robin, and spoilers, I'm reviewing that one. So actually, having these on hand will actually be very useful, because the thing is, I want to do more movie adaptations like this. So doing the entire range of Batman movie comics, I like that. That's very useful. Thank you very much.
Like Batman Movie Month?
Yeah. Well, I can't do a movie month because I'm doing the Batman and Robin one out of order.
Yeah.
There you go. Mitchell Martinez, thank you again so much. You have the loot box one, a loot crate one.
Yep. Loot crate.
Yeah, so we'll see. I doubt this is an actual loot crate. It's just using the box.
Yep.
It's very heavy too, so I'm presuming there's a lot of books in there. And I keep imagining that people are going to send me more loot, like donate loot crates to me at some point. Just don't donate pop figures. Actually, you know what? Pop figures
donate
actually.
pop figures.
She wants pop figures. I don't want pop figures. Although I suppose that pop figures would actually make for good shelf fodder for the background.
We gotta save this stuff for moving.
Yes. Saving the bubble wrap.
Send more bubble wrap.
Someone's going to send me like a huge box of bubble wrap now.
I will be very thankful for that because we have kitchenware.
Oh my, that is a lot.
Holy crap, bubblegum crisis.
Is there a letter?
No.
Okay, hand me half the stack and we'll alternate this.
Okay, but I call the first stack because it has bubblegum crisis on it.
Okay. Ugh. We'll just do it lightning round. Hold it up. Hold up, say it is.
Bubblegum crisis. I remember watching this a long time ago. Holy shit. Seeing it in comic form. Go.
Justice League Adventures, the comic tie-in to the animated series. Looks good.
Flash Gordon.
Savior of the universe. Gem and the Holograms Valentine Special. This is yours.
Mine. Flash. He'll save every one of us.
There you go. Grim Tales of Terror, more long box fodder, and I've also found that this is usually very trashy kind of stuff, so it's good. Videotape.
He's for every one of us.
Marvel Point One.
Stands for every one of us.
A one, which is actually like the one that is not the tie-in to Secret Wars, so I'll probably read that at some point.
He's a man of something.
Guest starring Robin and Blue Beetle. I think I actually read this back in the day when I started reading Supergirl, and I kind of fell out of it. But there you go.
With a mighty flash.
World Against Supergirl 50th issue with, unfortunately, Michael Turner artwork. But what you gonna do there?
Tales from the Crypt. Neat.
Good long box fodder right there.
Yep.
Put that in the pile. My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Number 9.
Mine.
Yeah.
Battlestar Galactica. Yours.
What do we got there? What version of Battlestar Galactica?
Season 0.
Season 0. So Caprica.
Yours.
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 What was that one?
It's Blood Rain.
E-Man and Blood Rain. What the Samuel Langhorne hell?
I don't know. It's yours.
Yours.
Mine. Beyond Wonderland.
Okay.
I mean, it's like the fairy tale version of getting Beyond Thunderdome. Yay, now I'm on the scoreboard.
Triple Threat, all yours.
Yay! Grimm's Fairy Tale, but for 18 plus.
So again, I think that's what I was thinking of with the Grimm fairy tale ones. This is Lingerie Woman here.
Oh, and there's more
Grimm fairy tales.
Fairy tale porn. Awesome.
Lady Mechanica for Free Comic Day. So it looks like a steampunk lady. We like that.
Ooh, I'm totally reading this. This is Thor, but
Lady Thor, which people, I've seen alternating things about people hating it and loving it.
I heard lots of more love than hate, and I'm really interested. I've been interested in reading this for a while, so put it in Vigapal. All right.
Vigapile. Outsiders. I actually have all the Outsiders trades already, so I don't need individual issues. But this one in particular is where Starfire reunites with Blackfire, and she's a villain again.
Watch Macross instead. I'm sorry, I'm a Macross, not a Robotech. Yeah, argue in the comments all you want. Original's best, sub only. Bam!
And and last in my pile, we have X-Files Season 10, Number 1. I did not watch the reboot of the X-Files, mostly because I fell out of the X-Files back around like Season 4 or 5, maybe. I'd love to rewatch it nowadays, but otherwise I've been enjoying SF to Breeze look at it.
And now we have Grimm Fairy Tales animated one-shot, but it's obviously not animated because it's in a comic form unless the TV's gonna pop out this comic. Yeah!
And finally, you handed this one to me.
Yep.
The 9 Rings of Wu-Tang Number 0.
As in clan?
Possibly, but I don't know if the Wu-Tang Clan. This is weird. She's got kind of a monster hand there. Her hips are smaller than her upper body. This is Dorito body right here. Oh dear, that cannot be healthy. But anyway, that's it for the Loot Crate box. Whoever sent that, do we have a name on that one? I can't.
I gave it to you.
Does not seem to say.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, here we go. Back out here. Jeffrey S. Piet. Thank you very much, Jeffrey.
Derpy.
With a Derpy Hooves sticker.
Yay.
Here we go with that one. I think I'm next here with this one. It's probably comics again, but it's kind of an unusually shaped box.
Yep.
Do you have the knife?
Yep.
Thank you. Handy dandy knife. We love our knife. Knife is friend. Get deeper in there. There we go.
Ooh, what is it?
Oh, I think this is... I think it's a DVD. Oh, no, it's a book. It is Rod Serling's Twilight Zone, 26 Unforgettable Explorations into the Realm of the Supernatural. I think this is novelizations of a lot of stories based on the Twilight Zone episodes. Read the letter there, but I'm going to read this description here. Sit back and relax while we take you into the land of the unknown, the Twilight Zone, with Rod Serling's imaginative, suspense-filled tales. This fascinating collection contains 26 chilling stories. Each tale is based in some degree upon well-reported incidents or experiences in which many people have sincerely and implicitly believed. Believe what?
Believe Twilight Zone?
You will find the key that unlocks your imagination and takes you into the realm of shadow and substance. There. Yeah, I'm not... have been adapted from the original scripts written for the popular television show The Twilight Zone. Here, The Twilight Zone is explored in a collection of stories as new and fresh as tomorrow, and as ancient as the great myths. I would do more of the Rod Serling voice, but we'd be here all day, as I very carefully control what I'm saying. But let's read the letter and see what we've got.
All right. Lewis, I've been loving your Twilight Zone chain reaction videos this past month. I always enjoy seeing the long box, whether in June or October. Parentheses, though I will admit to missing Morate more than I probably should.
Don't worry, he'll be back for October.
I recently found this book at a garage sale. Parentheses, in amazing condition for its age.
This is actually very nice. I mean, the cover is not exact. The cover material got kind of some folds in there, but otherwise, yeah, this is pristine.
And thought you might enjoy reading through it, or at least having it for a possible future prop. I didn't see a copy in your bookshelf, so I hope you don't already have it.
I don't. This is very cool. I'm seeing some of these I think are probably based off of some unproduced scripts, because I'm seeing stuff like Judgment Night, alongside stuff like The Avenging Ghost, The Tiger God, The Edge of Doom, The Fiery Spell, The Ghost of the Dixie Belle, Ghost of Jolly Roger.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna read that.
Yeah, this is some cool stuff here. Thank you. Keep reading.
Where was I? If so, no big deal. Perhaps you could sign it and give it away to some lucky Patreon patron.
Well, I could, but I want to keep this.
Yeah. At any rate, thanks for doing all you do and keeping me and the rest of your fans entertained every week, and even a few times in between. I'm sure you hear this all the time, but your videos help me immensely.
Oh, thank you.
A couple years ago, I binge-watched your entire library of episodes, including crossovers, history of Power Rangers, and side projects over a course of a week, and ever since then, I've been hooked. Your Atop the Fourth Wall videos are a great way to de-stress after work on Mondays, and I love to visit the archives from time to time and revisit my favorite old reviews. And I would feel remiss if I didn't add that your storylines never cease to amaze me in their ingenuity. Seriously, watching the Missing No arc still gives me chills. And the Atop the Fourth Wall movie was so well written and acted.
Oh, thank you.
Kudos to you and Nick Landis especially for your stellar performances. Okay, now don't go getting a big head from all this praise.
Too late.
Look at that guy with the big head, with the big head. Enjoy the book and keep up the good work. Bye, Bethany.
Thank you, Bethany. Thank you so much for this, and thank you for the very kind words. I'm going to enjoy this a lot. Surprisingly, yeah, there's a lot more unproduced stuff in here than regularly produced stuff. I mean, the ones that I'm recognizing are stuff like the 16mm Shrine, Mirror Image, Purple Testament, Beyond the Rim, which might be set 100 yards over the rim, Back There, Judgment Night, and yeah, otherwise the rest of them look like unproduced ones, so this should be very interesting. If I can get the cover to stay on. Anyway.
My turn.
Yep. We're down to the last two boxes here, and both of them look very unusually shaped.
It's almost the end of Christmas. Or Little Christmas.
Well, we'll have more.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Is this what I think it is?
I've got guesses for what it could probably be, at least in terms of like general media, what it will be. But judges say,
yeah.
Oh, it's a bunch of DVDs.
Yeah.
Oh, and Pokemon cards, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a crap ton of Pokemon cards. We got got a Blitzel with a Zebstrika holographic on the other side. Seadra and a holographic Kingdra. Lil Petty and a holographic Lilligant. By the way, again, we're going to get back to Pokemon Omicron. I actually wanted to record one earlier this week, but we got busy with some other stuff.
Yep.
Eevee and Flareon. Oh my god, I think I know what this is. This is the team. This is the Let's Play the Pokemon Omicron team.
Oh crap, that's your team.
Holy crap, this is awesome. With a Phanpy and a Donphan. I actually have a Phanpy card, because I actually did, just for nostalgia's sake, I bought a bunch of Pokemon cards and got a Phanpy. This is different from the one I got, but I did not have a Donphan. So awesome!
You know how, like, I heard that Magic the Gathering is bringing out an art book of all the cards art? They should do that with Pokemon.
Especially because...
they're doing that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! A book of all of its card art over the years. They should do that with Pokemon.
Oh dear, I could see one of the DVDs there. Hello Linkara, I don't have a lot of comics I could donate, so I thought I'd send some general gifts instead. Teen Titans Go Season 2, Volume 2 is the only one that really counts as, please review this. material. I know you'll never do an episode on this outside of Patreon, so I'd be happy with a vlog or Twitter rant. In your first unboxing episode, you said you had never seen Space Ghost Coast to Coast. As a fellow 90s kid, that is unacceptable.
Yes!
So I enclosed Volume 3 from the series, which is probably the best collection of episodes, and will hopefully give you some good cutaway joke fodder. I still consider the show to be the second best talk show after The Daily Show.
This is really great. You haven't watched this?
I've not. I've never actually watched Space Ghost.
Oh, God. I think we actually talked about this the other day. Thank you for... Yes, thank you, Guy.
I am not sending Yatsuba and Volume 1 for a review, as it is far from crap in any way. On the contrary, it is really adorable and a light, enjoyable read. It's one of those manga that you read when you want to feel happy. So I figure this might help if you're stressed out or down in the dumps for whatever reason. Thank you.
I've actually been collecting this, so I have the first 7 volumes. But yes, Lewis, you need to read this.
Finally, I sent some Pokemon cards for my collection based on your team from Pokemon Omicron. Apologies that a few of them have some minor damage. It's no worries. Hopefully, you'll get enough free time the next few months to do another stream. The thing is, I'm behind on filming storyline stuff, so I want to get that done too, but I also want to record the things, but I've got a convention coming up this weekend, and quick, I need a Yatsuba break!
Here.
Too late, I'm panicked!
Read about the cute girl. Read about the 4-leaf clover girl.
Why is her hair green?
Why is your hair green?
Too unrealistic! I hope you enjoy the gifts. Thank you so much. What is the name on that one?
Matthew Cavalier.
Matthew Cavalier. I recognize your name. I can't remember if it's either from Twitter or from comments on the website. Thank you so much, Matthew. These are wonderful gifts. It's very much appreciated. I got Pokemon cards.
And based on where you're from, I hope to see you at Otakon this year.
All right. So, did you have any other ones on yours?
Nope.
All right, so there is only one left, which we saved for last because it's a very unusually shaped box. It's this big one right here.
Yep.
It's very light, so I don't presume there's anything too intensive in there.
Here.
Double team in this one. There we go. I wonder.
Oh.
It looks like a poster. Let's try to very carefully open this.
Maybe it's a movie poster.
That is a possibility. Maybe it's my movie poster.
Oh, yes, it is the movie poster.
I don't think it's my movie poster, but it is a movie poster. A huge one. Oh!
Yeah, you haven't seen the movie poster yet?
It's the Power Rangers movie poster.
Yeah.
It's huge. And there was a thing inside of there. In fact, I wonder if this is... who did that say that's from?
Alexis Quitko of Vision Media Management.
Hello, and... oh, this is the same letter from before. Something fell out. Oh, here we go. Hope you enjoy this limited edition poster from our upcoming film. I'm excited for you to go on this journey with us. Dean Israelite, director of Saban's Power Rangers.
Director?
I know why this was sent to me. This was not sent to me this was probably not sent to me because they were a fan of my work. It's because I am a part of the Power Force. And that is that special collective of Power Rangers fans that, like, you know, basically there for promotional purposes, but they send you free stuff, which is why they sent me all the Boom Studios Power Rangers comics every time they come out, and they sent me this huge frickin' poster of the movie. Now, mind you, this is the teaser poster, so it has, like, no details, but I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, people want me to give thoughts about those damn suits, so I'll finally give them. They look all right.
Stark Expo 2016.
Stark Expo 2016, there you go. But, you know, I don't mind. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be spandex. I don't see why the women need to have, you know, boob armor, but... You know, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not the worst. I don't necessarily think that they have high-heeled boots or high-heeled shoes or anything like that, because they look just like, you know, kind of... I need to look at them again to double-check that. But I think they'll look fine, and I think they'll look good for the movie. The Rita Repulsa is weird, and if only because every time I see her, I don't think of, like, Hunger Games or anything like that. I remember her from Scrubs when she had JD's baby and lied about it.
Huh. Now, the real question is, are you going to go in cosplay or not?
I doubt it, because that would be very uncomfortable. But thank you very much, Dean Israelite, director of Power Rangers. We might hang this up in our new home, but this is like the biggest poster I've ever owned.
Yeah, we definitely got to hang that up.
All right, so thank you again, and that is it for this edition of PO Unboxing. As always, we do them as we get stuff in the as we get like more of them. I hope you enjoyed this one, and
last time I commented on a video to send more ponies, and you guys did. So now you just have to send more porn.
Send more porn.